So hello and welcome to Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. This is game number 145 of a 162 game regular season where the actors from the Marvel Cinematic Universe play Major League Baseball against legends past and present. Imagine, yes, imagine indeed, game number 145. All right, let's start it up. Mark Ruffalo, 190 hits. These are the starting lineups. I hit, I pitch, I field. I do not run the bases. I'll let the computer run the bases for me. And the difficulty setting is set to All-Star for the entire 162-game franchise. Avengers Baseball. This is the second game of a 4-game series between the Avengers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. We are live. Welcome as the Diamondbacks visit the Avengers at Crosley Field. Let's rock and roll. On the mound, coming back from a short-term injury, Chris Pratt, 13-5, 4.17 earned run average. Star-Lord in the MCU. He will face Ricky Henderson, 289, 24 homers, 80 RBIs. It's the first pitch of the ballgame. Ricky Henderson. Fastball in there, strike one. Avengers are 93 and 51. It's good for first place in the National League West. That is the Incredible Hulk, Mark Ruffalo behind home plate, and Idris Elba in left field. 7-10. Line drive, foul. Count is quickly. No balls and 2 strikes to Ricky Henderson. It's a shallow fly ball. Charging is Idris Elba. He makes the catch for out number 1. Starting lineup for the Diamondbacks. Ricky is in left. Brian Reynolds is the DH. Jeff Bagwell at first. Nolan Arenado is at third. Cattell Martay is in center. Nick Marchakis in right. Starlin Castro is the second baseman. I.D. Hitchagaveria, the shortstop, and Austin Hedges batting ninth and playing catcher. Brian Reynolds, 281, 18 homers, 75 runs batted in. Steps in there with 1 out here in the top of the first. Outside corner, 96 on the radar gun. Strike number 1. Grounder to second. Fielded by Spider-Man, throws to first, and there are 2 away. Jeff Bagwell hitting .324, 43 homers, 123 runs batted in. First baseman for the Diamondbacks steps up with 2 outs and the base is empty. Swing and a miss out in front, strike 1. Jeff played for the Houston Astros in the 1990s in real life. We are in the top of the first, 2 outs, no score. Shallow fly ball to center. Charging is Don Cheadle. The War Machine makes the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for Chris Pratt after half inning of baseball. It's the Diamondbacks nothing. The Hollywood Avengers come into bat. This is Avengers Baseball. On the mound for the Diamondbacks, Gio Gonzalez, making his 27th start of the season. He's 7-9 with a 6.32 earned run average. He will face Anthony Mackie. 318, 17 homers, 67 runs batted in. Anthony Mackie plays the new Captain America, Sam Wilson, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Switch hitter batting from the right side against the lefty Gonzalez. Pops it up. Foul territory, out of play. Strike number 1. Outside, count evens, 1 ball and 1 strike. Checks the swing, fastball misses outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Nibbling at the outside corner, just missed. Change up low, hitters count, 3 balls and 1 strike. On deck is Spider-Man Tom Holland. Here comes the 3-1 pitch from Gonzalez. And that's a deep drive. Will it be it'll be flagged down by the left fielder, Ricky, in the left center field gap. Starting lineup for the Hollywood Avengers: Anthony Mackie's at short, Tom Holland's at second, Chadwick Boseman at third. Mark Ruffalo is the catcher. Robert Downey Jr. is at first, Dave Batista's in right, Benedict Cumberbatch is the DH today. Idris Elba's in left and batting ninth and playing center field, Don Cheadle. Up next, Spider-Man Tom Holland hitting .364. Changeup is a low, ball one. Tom leads the National League at the moment in hitting. Shallow fly ball to right center field. Charging is Cattell Martay. Makes the catch, and there are two away. Next up, Chadwick Boseman. .346, 20 homers, 73 runs batted in. We have about a month left of the season to go. Fastball low, ball one. Ground ball to the third baseman, knocked down by Arenado, throws to first in time, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 inning for Gio Gonzalez, and at the end of one, there's no score. This is Avengers Baseball. Nolan Arenado, cold, ice cold in his last 5 games. Overall is hitting .257 on the season. He has 25 homers and 92 runs batted in. Third baseman. Fouls the fastball back, strike one. Plays for the Colorado Rockies in real life, if I'm not mistaken. Unless free agency has claimed him. I don't know. Cut fastball low and inside. Count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike. James Kingsley is calling balls and strikes. I don't think that that's a human being. I think it's probably just a fictional name, but who cares? So long as computer calls it right. Knuckleball floats in there for strike 2. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball, foul. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes still. Swing and a miss. Flails weakly at the knuckler. First strikeout of the game for Chris Pratt, and the first out here in the top of the second. Up next is Cattell Martay. He's hitting .297. He has 27 homers, 94 runs batted in. Switch hitter batting from the right side against the lefty Star-Lord. Fastball in there, strike 1. In there, up the first base line, into the right field corner, big turn at first. The throw from Batista in right will not be in time. It's a 1-out double for Martay, his 32nd double of the season. Here's the replay, just inside that first base bag and down the right field line, out of the reach of the first baseman, Robert Downey Jr. So runner in scoring position for the Diamondbacks. Up next is Nick Marchakis, the right fielder. He's at a .305 average. He's hitting 28 homers, 95 RBIs. Left-handed hitter against the lefty Star-Lord. And he slices it. It will be foul. Foul ball for strike 1. Almost an RBI double. Strike 2. Count as no balls and 2 strikes to Marchakis. Pulls the cutter down the right field line, out of play. Count will remain 0-2. Runner leads off second, 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Grounder, scooped by Tony Stark at first. He takes it himself to the bag. There are 2 away. The runner moves over to third base with 2 outs. Starlin Castro, the second baseman today, is hitting .232. He has 28 homers, 75 RBIs. He's got a runner at third. He'll need to drive that runner home with 2 outs. Fouls off the fastball, 97 on the radar gun for strike 1. Nope. Change up low. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike. Pratt thought he might have gotten the strike zone, but according to the home plate umpire, that's ball one. Knuckler floats in there for strike two, count is 1-2. Martay leads off third, 2 down. Cut fastball low and inside. Count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner leads off third, no score here in the top of the second inning. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 called. Caught him looking on the knuckleball, and the side is retired. 1.5 innings played here at Crosley Field. Still no score. This is Avengers baseball. The Incredible Hulk, Mark Ruffalo, .337 average. He has 34 homers. He leads the team with 130 RBIs, tied for the league lead in the National League. Fastball outside corner from Gio Gonzalez, strike 1. Deep line drive, curling foul into the seats. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Ruffalo. Line drive caught by the third baseman. Quick reflexes by Nolan Arenado. There's 1 away. Defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks in the outfield, Ricky Henderson, Cattell Martay, and Nick Marchakis. And in the infield from left to right, you have Nolan Arenado, Adini Hechavarria, Starlin Castro, Jeff Bagwell, with Austin Hedges behind home plate. Up next is Tony Stark, 295, 20 homers, 90 RBIs. Breaking ball outside and low, ball 1. Robert Downey Jr. plays Iron Man, or Tony Stark, or, at least he played him. Man who started it all. Out in front of the breaking ball, swinging him as count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Inside, 2-1. Outside corner with the fastball, count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, bottom of the second. Comes the pitch from Gonzalez. Swing and a miss out in front of the changeup. Struck him out swinging, and there are 2 away. First strikeout of the game for Gio Gonzalez. Up next, Drax, the Destroyer, Dave Batista. 12-game hitting streak he carries into this contest. His average is .319 on the season. And it's a 2-hopper to the shortstop. Hechavarria throws to first in time, and the side is retired. 2 innings of baseball, no score. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for watching. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. So we go to the top of the third. Aina, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what his, I don't know how to pronounce his name. His last name's Hechavarria. Fastball in there, strike 1. We'll just call him Andy. Andy Hechavarria. Anidi. Fouls off the circle change. 2 quick strikes. Count is 0-2. Grounder up the middle. Charging. Cut the check. There's 1 away. Nice throw by Anthony Mackie at short for the first out. Austin Hedges, 200 average, 2 homers, 2 RBIs. September call-up, playing catcher today. Up there with 1 away. At the knees, strike 1. Grounder to second. Fielded cleanly by Tom Holland. He throws to first, and there are 2 quick outs here in the top of the third. Lineup turns over for the Diamondbacks. Ricky Henderson's up again. He flew out in the first. Oh, swings and misses and tosses the bat into the stands. Strike 1. Knuckler floats in there for strike 2. Count is 0-2. And that's a line drive. Base hit to right. Big turn at first. He'll go for second. The throw to second is online. The tag is not in time. He legs out a 2-out double. Bloops it over the head of the first baseman. And it's just his speed. He has blazing speed. Turned a single into a double. So 2-out double. Runner in scoring position for Brian Roberts. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Looked like it was below the knees, but called a strike by the home plate umpire. Count is 0-1. Deep fly ball to left, but playable for Hemdahl. Elba makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on at the end of 2.5. Still no score. We go to the bottom of the third. The designated hitter, the Sorcerer Supreme, Benedict Cumberbatch, 298, 2 homers, 15 RBIs. Left-handed hitter against the lefty, Gio Gonzalez. Fastball low, ball 1. Change up low, 2 balls and no strikes. It is in the hole, deep, long throw by the shortstop, not in time. 1 away, nice defensive play by the shortstop. National League West standings, the Arizona Diamondbacks are in 4th place. As you can see, the Hollywood Avengers now hold a 1-game lead in the division and a 2-game lead in the loss column over the Los Angeles Dodgers. Elba, 264, 9 homers, 47 runs batted in. Elba plays Hemdahl in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Just gets a piece, fouls it off, strike 1. Change up low, 1 ball and 1 strike. High and outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out here in the bottom of the third, no score. Gio hasn't given up a hit yet. Low, 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count. On deck is Don Cheadle, the War Machine. Here comes the pitch. Fouls off the changeup. The count will go full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Elba. And he fouls it off. Count will remain full. Ground ball up the middle and through. It is a base hit for Idris Elba. Hemdahl sees all. So it's a 1-out single, the first hit of the ball game for the Avengers team. Here's the replay. Ground ball with eyes. Up next is Don Cheadle hitting from the right side. 279, 14 homers, 67 runs batted in. Breaking ball outside and low, ball 1. Don Cheadle plays James Rhodes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Comes from the Iron Man franchise ever since Iron Man 2. Fastball high, 2 balls and no strikes. Plays center field for the Hollywood Avengers. Elba leads off first. Fouls the changeup back. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Another ground ball up the middle, knocks it down, scoops to second for the force. Throw to first, not in time. So it's nice attempt to turn the double play, but not a tailor-made double play. Beats it out, so it's a fielder's choice out at second. So 2 away, runner at first is Don Cheadle. Anthony Mackie steps in for his second plate appearance. He's 0 for 1. 2 outs here in the top of third. Quick throw to first. Bagwell slaps the tag, but he's safe. Ground ball up the middle, and this one, oh, diving attempt is through. He's going to go to third. Wait. Yeah, he's going to go to third. And for some reason, he couldn't get the ball out of his glove. The center fielder, he lets Mackie get to second, so if the scorer's table doesn't issue an error, that's going to be double number 39 for Anthony Mackie. Cut the check. Changeup looks like it was low, but called a strike by the home plate umpire. To Tom Holland, Spider-Man, he's 0 for 1. 2 runners in scoring position here with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Hard ground ball to the shortstop. Hechavarria throws to first, and the side is retired, and they strand both runners. At the end of 3 innings of play, still no score here at Crosley Field. This is Avengers Baseball. So we go to the top of the 4th. Jeff Bagwell steps up to the plate. He is 0 for 1 today.
Number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
Line drive past the diving shortstop into left. It is a leadoff single here in the top of the 4th for the Diamondbacks. Hard line drive past the new Captain America is the replay. Next up, Nolan Arenado, 2 for 6 in this series so far with a homer. Struck out in his first at-bat today. Fastball in there, strike 1.
0-1.
Fouls off the knuckler. Count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Arenado. Runner leads off first. Swing and a miss. It's a changeup out in front. Strike 3. 3rd strikeout for Chris Pratt. And there's 1 away here in the 4th.
Cattell Martay.
Here's the replay. Way out in front of that change of speed. Cattell Martay steps in yet again. He had a double in his first at-bat. He's 1 for 1. Fastball in there. 96 on the radar gun. Strike 1. Martay's hitting 298 on the season. Out in front of the Vulcan change. Count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. I don't know why they call it a Vulcan change. That might be a video game thing. And he pops it up. Center field, routine play for Don Cheadle. War Machine makes the catch for the 2nd out. 2 down. Up steps right fielder Nick Marchakis. Grounded out in the 2nd, he's 0 for 1. Left-handed hitter against the lefty, Star-Lord. Fastball in there at the knees, 4 strike 1. 2 outs, top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Grounder to first, backhanded, fielded cleanly by Tony Stark. Takes it to the bag himself to retire the side. 3.5 gone by here at Crosley Field. Still no score. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Up steps the late, great Chadwick Boseman, who grounded out in the 1st. We lost Chadwick to colon cancer in real life in 2020. May he rest in peace. Fastball, high and outside, ball 1. Chadwick played Black Panther in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with the franchise going forward. Change up inside, 2 balls and no strikes. You live forever here at Avengers Baseball, my friend. Fouls off the fastball. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Grounded to 3rd. Fielded. Fires. Got him. 1 away. Next up, the Incredible Hulk, Mark Ruffalo, lined out in the 2nd. He leads the ball club with homers and RBIs. In fact, line drive, base hit up the middle. It's a 1-out single for the Hulk. Ruffalo smash. I was about to say that his 130 runs batted in has him tied for 1st in the National League in that statistical category. Up next, Robert Downey Jr., who's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
Checked his swing. Looked like he might have broke those wrists, but called a ball by the home plate umpire. Count is 1 ball and no strikes to Tony. Jams him, pops it up. Over the shoulder catch by Hechavarria for the out number 2.
the bat.
With 2 outs, up steps Dave Batista.
Batista.
Drax. 2 outs. Runner leads off first. Breaking ball outside, ball 1. Gio's pitching a good game. Dave is 13 for his last 28. That is 432. And that's a deep drive to center, but playable. Martay retires the side. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on at the end of 4 innings of baseball. No score here in game 2 of this 4-game series. So Starling Castro leads off the top of the 5th, is 0 for 1.
The second baseman.
So Chris Pratt has pitched well coming off this injury. Missed his start, pitches low, ball 1. I don't want to jinx him, but he has done well. Pops it up in foul territory, charging over is Tony. RDJ cannot make the catch. It's strike 1, count as 1 ball and 1 strike on Castro. High and outside, ball 2, count as 2 balls and 1 strike. Fouls off the knuckler, count as 2 balls and 2 strikes on the journeyman, the second baseman. Fouls off the circle change, count remains 2-2. So we are in the top of the 5th, no score. The Avengers won game 1 of this 4-game series. 12-8. Fly ball to left. Oh, wait. Almost almost misjudged it, but at the last moment, made the catch for 1 away. Looked like Elbow was a little confused out there. So next up, Aideni Hechevarria, I don't know. Averages $198 on the season. Swinging to miss at the outside fastball, strike 1. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Foul ball at the plate. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes to Hechevarria. Swinging to miss at the inside fastball, cut fastball. Strikeout number 4 for Chris Pratt. There's 2 away here in the top of the 5th inning.
Austin.
2 down, up steps Austin Hedges. Cut fastball finds the inside corner, strike 1. Out in front of the circle change. Strike 2, count as no balls and 2 strikes. A little late on it, fouls it up the first base line. Count remains 0-2. Austin Hedges is playing catcher today. September call-up. Swinging and miss at the high fastball. Struck him out swinging, and the side is retired. 4.5 complete. This is still a nothing ball game. Not very exciting, unless you like pitchers duels. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Up steps the designated hitter, Dr. Stephen Strange. It's 0 for 1.
Number 3.
Benedict Cumberbatch. Fastball high, but called a strike by the home plate umpire. Count is an 0-1. Change up low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Outside corner, strike 2. Count as 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's pitching a masterful game. Just misses with changeup. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cumberbatch. Low, 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. On deck, Idris Elba. And it is a high fly ball to right field. Marchakis makes the catch for out number 1.
Now batting. Number 63.
Next up, Idris Elba Had a single in the third inning. He is 1 for 1. Line drive, base hit to center field. It's a 1-out single for Hemdahl. And the Avengers have a base runner here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's a replay.
Now batting, number 10.
Next up, Don Cheadle. Grounded out in the first. He's 0 for 1. Fastball outside, ball 1. Runner leads off first, 1 away. Quick throw to first, he's back. Bagwell almost slapped that tag on. Almost got him. Needs to be more careful over there at first base. High, 2 balls, no strikes. Just gets a piece of the changeup. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. A little late on the breaking ball, fouls it up the first base line. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out. Bottom of the 5th. Misses outside, full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck is the new Captain America, Anthony Mackie. Here's the full count pitch. Hits it the other way, it's deep. But in front of the warning track, Marchakis makes the catch for out number 2. Gave it a ride, but not quite far enough.
Now batting,
So next up, Anthony Mackie. He doubled in the third, legged out a double down the right field line. He's 1 for 2. 2 outs, runner leads off first base. Fastball's high, ball 1. Grounder up the middle, slow fielded, flips to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 5 innings of baseball. I would say it's an official game, but there's no score. So until there's a score, it is not yet an official game. All right, we go to the top of the 6th. Lineup turns over once again for the Diamondbacks. Ricky Henderson has a double today. He's 1 for 2.
Ricky Henderson.
Late on the fastball, fouls it up the first base line, strike 1. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Grounded up the first base line, fielded by Tony Stark. Robert Downey Jr. steps on the bag for the first out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Brian Reynolds.
Next up, DH Brian Reynolds, 0 for 2. Fastball high, but called a strike by the home plate umpire. Count is 0-1. Star-Lord deals. Cut fastball finds the inside corner. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Looks like it's a blooper. Could fall in there. Charging out into short right field, short center field is Spider-Man to make the catch for the second out. Tom Holland at second base. So with 2 down, up steps Jeff Bagwell for his 3rd plate appearance. He's 1 for 2 with a single. 2 outs, base is empty. Top of the 6th, no score. Fouls off the fastball, strike 1. Pratt looks good. Unfortunately, his team has not given him any run support, so... Late on the cutter, 0-2 is the count. Jeff Bagwell is in the 500 home run club in real life. Grounder to third, routine play for Black Panther, and the side is retired. 5.5. Nothing ball game. Spider-Man is due up here in the bottom of the 6th. So Tom Holland steps up, 0 for 2, flew out, he grounded out. He actually grounded out with 2 runners in scoring position, their only legit opportunity. Swings at the first pitch and skies it to center Cattell Martay makes the catch, 1 away. Up next, Black Panther, 0 for 2. Deep, but foul. Strike one. Just gets a piece of the changeup. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Chadwick.
1 ball.
Breaking ball outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he wraps it foul. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. No score. Inside. Full count. 3 and 2. On deck. Hulk. On deck. Comes the full count pitch. Low, ball 4. It's a 1 out walk for Black Panther. Up next is Mark Ruffalo. 1 for 2 with a single. Quick throw to first. He's back. We are in the bottom of the 6th. No score. Mark leads the ball club in RBIs with 130. Again, throw to first. That's a drive to right field. Over the shoulder catch for Marchakis for out number 2. Nice play. Couldn't quite get it in the gap. And Ruffalo is retired. Up next, Robert Downey Jr., who's 0 for 2. Struck out. He lined out. 2 away. Left-handed hitter against the lefty Gonzalez. Quick throw to first. He's back. High and outside, ball 1. Tony in his last 3 games is 6 for 12.
He's good.
Again, quick throw to first. He's going, pitches outside, throw down, is in time. He is out. And the side is retired, and we will go to the top of the 7th. There's no score. So, leading off the top of the 7th, Nolan Arenado, who's 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Star-Lord Chris Pratt. Pitches low, ball 1. Fielded. Takes it himself, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 4.
With 1 away, up steps Cattell Martay, who's 1 for 2 with a double. Knuckler floats in there for strike 1. Knocked down by Spider-Man, picks it up, throws to first, not in time. It'll be a 1 out infield single for Martay. 2nd hit of the ball game. Diving stop by Tom Holland to keep it in front of him, but just too much speed coming up the line. Next up, Nick Marchakis, left-handed hitter, 0 for 2 today. Swing and a miss, the inside fastball, strike 1. Runner leads off first. Just misses off the plate. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Pops it up out of his crouch. Mark Ruffalo makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 14.
So 2 down, up steps Starlin Castro. 0 for 2. In there, strike 1 with the cutter. Low, 1 ball and 1 strike to Castro. Fouls off the fastball. Count as 1 ball and 2 strikes to the second baseman. Drive to center, playable. War Machine retires the side. Get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Rotate. No score. My goodness, pitches, Duel. So Tony steps up here in the 0 for 2. His at-bat was canceled because of the caught stealing. And good thing it was, because it's leadoff single for Tony Stark here in the top of the 7th. Check that bottom of the 7th. Iron Man, we love you 3000. Here's the replay. Golf. Up next is Drax the Destroyer, Dave Batista. Bullpen is active. 2 left-handers getting loose. That's a deep drive, but playable. Martay makes the catch 1 away. Hit it on the nose, but hit it right at the center fielder. Next up, Benedict Cumberbatch, 0 for 2. Runner leads off first. Here's the pitch. Change up off the plate, ball 1. Ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes to Dr. Stephen Strange. Tony Stark leads off first.
Oh, that's off the plate.
3-0 count. Will he have the green light on 3-0? No, he will not, because I don't swing on 3-0 pitches. I'm just taking it. Cold strike 1. He thought it was ball 4. I thought it was ball 4. I thought it was inside. Hitters count, 3 balls and 1 strike. Handcuffs are off. Fouls it down the left field line, slicing, out of play. Count will go full, 3 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner leads off first. No score here in the 7th. Line drive, base hit, heading towards the left center field gap. He will make the turn. It's going to be runners at second and third and 1 away. Not a lot of speed running from first in Tony Stark. 10th double of the season for Benedict Cumberbatch. Here's the replay. Over the head of the shortstop and into left center field. Ricky gets to it relatively quickly. So he's throwing a shutout, but he gets the hook. The manager of the Diamondbacks, but in a 0-0 ball game, takes the ball from Gio Gonzalez. Now that, in my opinion, was a mistake. Up next, Zach Duke. 2-4 with a 5.07 earned run average. 2 runners in scoring position for Idris Elba, who's 2 for 2 today. There's 1 out. The go-ahead run 90 feet away with less than 2 outs. Sinking fastball outside, ball 1. Feeling good, ladies and gentlemen. I am feeling good. It's a good situation to be in. Curveball inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Tony Stark leading off third. Benedict Cumberbatch leading off second. 1 down. 3 balls and no strikes. 1 more ball will load the bases for War Machine Don Cheadle. Will he take a pitch? Yes, he will. I don't swing on 3-0 pitches. Don't do it. In there, strike 1. Hitters count to Hemdahl, the man who sees all. Here it comes. And he walks him to load the bases here in the bottom of the 7th. Zach Duke comes in to walk the first batter he sees. He will now face Don Cheadle. He's 0 for 2, 0 for 6 in this series. But Don Cheadle has the bases loaded with only 1 out. And he hits it high and deep, but foul. Gave it a ride. Don Cheadle is hitting .325 with runners in scoring position. 50 points higher than his regular season average. Count is 0-1. Off the plate, outside, sinking fastball. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss at the sinker. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And it's a deep fly ball to left, but should be deep enough to score the run. Henderson makes the catch, tagging at third is Tony Stark. To throw to the plate is not in time. It is a sacrifice fly and a run batted in for Don Cheadle, and this scoreless tie is broken. The MCU now leads 1-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. So runners at first and second with 2 down. Up steps Anthony Mackie, who had a double today. He's 1 for 3. A hit and insurance run would be really nice right now with 2 outs. Let's see what happens. Down and in, check to swing, ball 1. Anthony Mackie's hitting .380 with runners in scoring position. .380. We need a hit. Grounder to third. Fielded by Arenado, throws to first, and the side is retired. But they break the scoreless tie. After 7 innings of baseball here at Crosley Field, it's 1-0 Avengers. So we go to the top of the 8th, 1-0 lead for the Avengers. Hechavarria steps into the plate. He's 0 for 2. This is Avengers baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining. Fastball in there, strike 1. Star-Lord pitching well, pitching a shutout. Let's see what happens. Let's go, he says. Fouls it back. Count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. It's been a quiet day, Mr. Outlander. Thank you for joining the live stream. You may be the first, the best, the last. We shall see. 0-2 count to Hechavarria. Strike 3 called. Knuckler floated in there for strike 3 outside corner. 6th strikeout for Star-Lord. Here's a replay. Was it a strike? Oh yeah, right on that outside corner. So pinch hitting with 1 away here in the top of the 8th is Jorge Posada. Jorge Posada, switch hitter, turns around and bats from the right side against the lefty Star-Lord. Chases a Knuckler down and away for strike 1. He has 26 homers on the season. 1-0 ball game here in the 8th. Late on the fastball, 96 on the radar gun. The count is no balls and 2 strikes. So from the early doctor's appointment, it could be a girl. You're the first. You're the first. So I am honored that you would tell me 3,000 miles away, the gender of your newborn baby. Congratulations. Hopefully it has 10 fingers, 10 toes, and a good heart and a good mind. That's more important than the gender. But thank you for telling me first. I am humbled and flattered. Count is 0-2. Ground ball up the middle and through. It is a 1-out single for Jorge Posada. And the tying run is on base for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Lineup turns over. Ricky Henderson steps to the plate. He's 1 for 3 with a double. So far, everything is good. That's all that matters. Lines it, foul. Couldn't get around on the fastball. Strike 1. Ricky Henderson, baseball's all-time career base stolen leader, all-time runs getter. He is a beast in real life. Knuckleball floats low. Ball 1. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Attendance at Crosley Field, 26,603. That is a sellout for Crosley Field, which is a minor league ballpark. It's a run, hit and run. Shallow fly ball caught by the Winter Soldier. He returns to second. 2 away. Hit and run with the catcher, Jorge Posada. Interesting decision by the manager of the Diamondbacks. So 2 down, runner at first. Brian Reynolds is 0 for 3. Fastball in there, strike 1. Well, if you were looking to keep it a secret, I don't know. There's no one coming to the stream today, so it's the secret is safe with me. Circle change at the knees. Count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Reynolds. It's a 1-0 lead. The manager is going to go to the bullpen and start warming up Jeremy Renner just in case. Late on the fastball, 94 on the radar gun. Count remains, no balls and 2 strikes. I mean, really, first of all, who am I going to tell that you know? I'm 3,000 miles away, so secret safe that way. Then again, this is going to forever be on YouTube. Doctor said that it's a little too early to be 100% sure, but he would lean towards a girl. That's a line drive, and that's going to be in there. A 2-out single for Roberts. Uh-oh. Tying run and the go-ahead runner on base. Tying run is in scoring position. A single could tie this ball game. The manager is going to go to the mound and send the pitching coach out there to calm him down. Jeff Bagwell's 1 for 3 with a single. He says to him, he says, look, here's the deal. You're throwing a shutout. The manager is not taking you out until you give up a run, which means this game is yours to win or to lose, Peter Quill. Go get him. Be a guardian of the galaxy. Fastball in there, strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Jeff Bagwell is hitting .325 with runners in scoring position this season. Jams him, pops it up, slicing, out of play, strike 2. Past him, rounding third and heading home. The throw to the plate is up the line, and this ball game is tied at 1 here in the top of the 8th. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Jeff Bagwell, RBI single, ties this game at 1. Manager, bullpen, warm up. Sit him down. Warm up. Warm up. Runners at first and second. Runner in scoring position is the go-ahead run with 2 outs. Up steps Nolan Arenado. He has a chance to give them a lead. He pulls it foul for strike 1. This may be his last batter he faces no matter what happens. Falcon change finds his knees. Count is quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Arenado. Pitched a great game, but just gave it up in the 8th. Deep fly ball. Back goes. Oh no! Runners score. 2-run score. And it is a 3-1 game. It's a 2-out, 2-run double by Nolan Arenado, his 21st double of the season, to give the Arizona Diamondbacks a 3-1 lead here in the top of the 8th inning. The Arizona Diamondbacks are in 4th place. They are 20 games out. All season long when I've played them head-to-head, they've given me a hard time. I won yesterday 12-8. I was up 9-1, and they came back and made it 9-7 before I ended up winning 12-8. Today, I get a 1-0 lead in the top of the 7th, check it out, bottom of the 7th, and they come right back and score 3 runs. In there, strike 1. Oh no! Knucklers high, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chris Pratt coming off of a concussion, had to miss a start. Fastball cutter, 1-2. Pitch is 7 strong and then gives up a 3 spot in the 8th. Off the pitcher. Oh, no. It's an infield hit. Will he have another concussion? Another concussion.
The right fielder.
Hit him right in the face.
Nick.
Oh, they're going to take him out. They're taking him out. Taking him out. They can't. They're taking him out. Nope. Just for safety reasons. We're going to the bullpen. Stanley's coming in. Stanley coming in to pitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
Excelsior, 5-3, 2.47 earned run average.
please.
Switch hitter turns around and bats from the left side. Don't check that. That's Nick Marchakis. Inside corner with the breaking ball. Strike one. Bullpen. Fouls off the two-seam fastball. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes to Marchakis. Strike 3 called. Side retired, but the Arizona Diamondbacks come back and take the lead. They score 3 times here in the top of the 8th to take a 3-1 advantage. Oh.
Your attention, please.
Taking over at the catcher position for the Diamondbacks, Jorge Posada.
Jorge Posada.
In relief, Edwin Diaz, 6-3, 5.17 earned run average. He will face Tom Holland here in the bottom of the 8th.
Leading off.
2-run deficit, 3-1 lead for the Arizona Diamondbacks. They need a base runner. Holland's 0 for 3. Fastball outside, ball 1. Low, 2 balls and no strikes. Tyler Duffy and Paul Fry getting loose in the Diamonds bullpen. And speaking of bullpen, the manager of the Hollywood Avengers decides to sit Sam Jackson down. Sit down, Sam. And warm up Jeremy Renner, because if I tie this ball game, I want Jeremy Renner to come in to pitch the top of the 9th. I expect big things in this inning. Let's do this. 2-0 count. Deep drive in that gap is caught. Over the shoulder catch by Ricky Henderson for out number 1. A lot of real estate out there. Nice running play by the left fielder for the first out. Up next, Chadwick Boseman walked in the 6th. Officially, he is 0 for 2 today. Gave it a ride, but not far enough. Swing and a miss late on the 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Strike 1. Strike 1. High and tight, ball 1. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouls off the fastball, 1 ball and 2 strikes on Boseman. Black Panther. Let's do this. And he rolls it over down the left field line. Out of play. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes on Black Panther. Ground ball in the hole, deep in the hole. Long throw from Hechavarria, not in time. It is an infield single for Black Panther. And the tying run will come to the plate. That's a 10-game hitting streak for Chadwick Boseman. So, here in the bottom of the 8th, they get the tying run to the plate. The Incredible Hulk, Mark Ruffalo, leads the ball club with 34 homers. Inside ball 1. 34 homers and 130 runs batted in. This is the man you want up there at the plate. And he hits it deep, but foul. Strike 1. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike to Ruffalo. Late on the fastball, fouls it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Do we want Ruffalo to smash? I think we want Ruffalo to smash. Let's go. Runner leads off first. Checks the swing, pitches outside, and he says he went too far. First base umpire calls him out. Says he broke his wrists. Oh no, 2 away and up steps Robert Downey Jr. Tony Stark, for reference, has 20 homers on the season and 90 runs batted in. He is 1 for 3 today. So he is still the tying run, but now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Throw to first, he's back. Left-handed hitter up there against Edwin Diaz. Again, throw to first. Close, but safe. 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the 8th for the Diamondbacks. Fouls it back, strike one. Robert Downey Jr. again had 20 homers and 90 RBIs on the season. There are 17 games left after this one. Pitches low, ball one. He's going to have to get hot in order to get that century mark in runs batted in. Needs 10 more in like 18 games. Pops it up down the left field line, and it will dunk in there for a hit. It is a bloop single to keep the inning alive for Tony Stark. It's the second hit of the ball game. Just kind of down and in and flares it to shallow left field, dunks in there in front of the left fielder. So the runners, the tying and the go-ahead run are on base. Now check that. Tying runs are on base. Up the go-ahead run, the winning run, Dave Batista at the plate. Ground ball to the shortstop, tosses to second for the force, and the side is retired. So we go to the top of the 9th. The Diamondbacks lead 3-1. Ooh, shucks. Starlin Castro's 0 for 3. He faces Excelsior, Stan the Man, making a cameo in this game. Breaking ball in there, strike one. Pops him up in the infield. Charging is Tony Stark. And he makes the catch for out number 1 here in the top of the 9th. In the bottom of the 9th, the Avengers will bring up the lower half of their order. Hechavarria is 0 for 3. Here comes a sinking fastball. Pulls it foul, strike one. I'm telling you the pitch. Don't tell them the pitch. Don't tell them. It's a secret. Only we know. Grounds the two-seam fastball up the first baseline. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes to Hechavarria. Deep fly ball to center field. Back goes Cheadle, but in front of the warning track makes the catch. 2-away. I think got something in my eye. That sucks. So 2 down. Up steps Jorge Posada, who had a pinch hit single in his first at bat in the previous inning where they scored 3 times. Fastball in there, strike one. The shift is on for Posada. 3 infielders on the right side of the infield. Turns around and bats from the left side against Stan Lee. Previous at bat, he was hitting from the other side of the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Count is 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Last licks for the Hollywood Avengers. They trail by 2. It's 3-1. Diamondbacks. This is Avengers baseball. We're going to do this. We're going to win. We're going to win. All right, let's do this. Tyler Duffy is the closer. 35 saves on the season. However, he has 4 losses. He's 1-4, and he's blown 7 saves. His ERA is 4.22. We can do this against Tyler Duffy. Benedict Cumberbatch is 1 for 3.
The designated hitter, number 3.
Pitch is high, ball 1. We need a base runner to get the tying run to the plate here in the bottom of the 9th. Checks his swing, fastball's high, 2 balls, and no strikes. We're getting fired up. Wave those terrible towels. Let's go. Fly ball to center field. Playable. That is out number 1. Let's go. Let's go. Tyler Duffy in the National League. He is, I guess, tied for 3rd place behind Eric Gagne and Bruce Sutter, tied with Mariano Rivera. Up next, Idris Elba, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. He's 2 for 2. I can't pinch hit. I can't pinch hit with a lefty. He's 2 for 2. Outside corner with the strike. Strike 1. It's a 3-1 ball game. Arizona leads here in the bottom of the 9th. 1 away. They need a base runner. Checks his swing, fastball outside. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. chases a slider, swinging to miss, count as 1 ball, 2 strikes. Couldn't hit that one with an oar, as they say. Slider in the dirt, count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Idris. Here's the pitch from Duffy. Strike 3 called. And there's 2 away, and the Avengers are down to their final out of the game. Here's a replay. Oh! Couldn't pull the trigger on the high slider. So representing the final out of the game is Don Cheadle, who was 0 for 2 today with a sac fly. And he hits a shallow fly ball on pitch number 1 to center. Making the catch is Cattell Martay to retire the side. Ball game over. Diamondbacks win 3-1. So it's a 4-game series against the Diamondbacks. Is now split 1 game apiece. The Avengers are 93 and 52. If I'm not mistaken, they are still a half a game in front of the Los Angeles Dodgers in first place. A half-game lead over the Los Angeles Dodgers in the National League West. Winning pitcher is probably somebody from the bullpen. Arizona Diamondbacks, 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Hollywood Avengers, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. Zach Duke gets the win. Chris Pratt, Star-Lord, pitched well but gets the loss. He's 13 and 6. Tyler Duffy gets the save number 35. Cattell Martay, 3 for 4, your player of the game, and this has been a broadcast of Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for watching. You should play the next game later tonight. That is a possibility, Mr. Outlander. That is definitely a possibility. I may need some revenge. I'm definitely going to play something again. I'm either going to play another game of Avengers Baseball, or I'm going to come back with some Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I haven't decided what I'm in the mood to play. But you have not seen the last of RC Robbin. I'm coming back. I'm not done yet. Anyway, the final here at Crosley Field, the Arizona Diamondbacks win 3-1. Thank you for watching, Outlander, and everyone else in the background. I appreciate you. Have a great night. See you again soon.